Step 1 is going to be to remove the existing deadbolt. Now that we've unboxed our Eufy lock, we're going to go ahead with the installation. I've got all the pieces ready to go. We've removed the existing lock, and we'll go ahead and install this new piece here. So we want to make sure that where it says top is facing the top, and since we have a standard size door, we'll unscrew that so it stands out a little bit further. We're just going to slide this in, and that should be centered. You can see it says top, so we know it's correct. We'll take our included screws here. Now it does also include a strike plate for the other side of the door. However, we already have one in place, so we're not going to need to install that today. This piece does adjust and remove, so if you had a smaller size hole, that would still be compatible. We do have this standard size, so I'll put this back on. And so we got this nice gasket as well, so we're not damaging the paint on the front door. This pin lines up, so the door should be unlocked at the time, and this should be upward. So I'll sneak around and put this in. So when we insert these, we want to make sure that the wire is going underneath. All right, that is lined up absolutely perfect. Straight as can be. The mounting bracket here, we're going to want to fish the wires through the square hole, rectangle hole. Keep them out of the way. And then the other hole, that's going to line up right like so. We'll get that good and straight. And then we'll line these up with the holes inside. These screws are a little bit smaller than other locks, but it's because it's going into a base that's sticking out here. Here we are. I always recommend doing one screw first and then lining the next one up. Now we're going to take the other side. Here we're going to line this up. We know that the red goes to the red. And that'll just snap right in place. Like so. And with this piece, we want to make sure it's facing upwards. Just like so. We never want to force it. If it doesn't fit, then you know you've done it wrong. And so we want to make sure that this cable is lined up so that it's not getting in the way. Check for good operation. Yep. Now that we know that it fits, we're going to go ahead and get the batteries installed, which of course are included. And we'll also be screwing this in place so it doesn't just fall down. Alright, still good operation. Alright, so we're adding a new device. We're going to scroll down and we will select the new, I believe it is the Smart Lock E110. Right there. So we'll add it to this home. We're going to scan the QR code here. And it's telling us that we want to hit the sync button. Heard the beep, click the button here, hit next. Now we're connecting to the lock via Bluetooth. Alright, so we're connecting to the Wi-Fi network. We're going to call this the front door. Of course, there's an installation video, but I have already finished the installation, so we're going to calibrate the lock. I've closed the door, and I'm hitting calibrate. And now we're going to make our code 1470. Setup is complete. So of course we can lock and unlock the door from the inside of the house. We can use the app here and drag to unlock. We can manage access here. So we add an additional person. And he can access at any time, and his code will be 2580. And now I can say, you know what? He's not staying here anymore. I don't want him to have access, so I delete that. And there we go. Now it's just me. So from the outside of the house, so we've got our standard key operation here. Works very well. So we have multiple different ways to unlock the door. I can come up and use my key. I can use the app as well, so just from my phone. Otherwise, I can use the key code here. So 1470, press the button. That's gonna lock. Now if you wanna lock it again here. There we go. That is the Eufy security lock. Operates on Wi-Fi.